man. Ball's going to be floated out to Thompson. Thompson will hold, met by Boyd. Thompson looking to drive, kicks it off to Wilson. Wilson top of the key. He's going to have that ball stripped away. It's going to be picked back up by McGee. McGee has the ball ripped away from Riley. Riley in transition, right hand up and in. Tigers now up 4-0. 7 minutes to go in the first. Good offense to start. Going to hand it off to Wilson. Wilson hop step, left side of the lane is going to be blocked by Jameer Riley, having none of that early on. Possibly
and Carlisle got by with a walk then.
And instead it will be rocket ball. McGee to inbound from the left baseline. McGee trying to feed it inside to the post, not there, having trouble to find someone. And that is going to be a 5-second violation. So the Tigers defense looking good early. Already a block, a turnover, 5-second violation. If you're Coach K, the first minute of this game, you've got to be happy with how it's gone so far.
Token pressure by the Comets as the Tigers come up the floor with the ball.
Kick it left side of the circle to Boyd. Boyd jumper, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Frelick's there with the rebound, has that stripped away and picked up by Wilson. Comets out of the backcourt. Wilson one-on-one with Riley, has that ball stripped and taken. Riley off to the races. A little bit of pressure, contested, and able to get that ball up and in. Tigers take an early 6-0 lead, and a 30-second timeout is going to be taken by Coach O'Neill for the Comets, and overall a great start for the Tigers, both offensively and defensively.
I think defense has been our calling card. We have Carlisle with 2 turnovers, leading to 4 Tiger points, Eric. So it's always been a key. I think the better defense we play, the better offense showing we have.
And you can see that, especially with that transition. Jameer Riley having a really good first minute 30 into this game. Already 4 points, a steal, and a block.
As quick as he is and being out front, he is very disruptive to the guard play of Carlisle County.
So Tigers with some early success. They lead 6-0. 6:27 to go in this first quarter. Tigers, as we mentioned in the pregame, looking to come off of a little bit of a losing streak they've been on, most recently to Callaway County, and so far doing all the right things early on in the ball game. Carlisle is going to work the ball around the perimeter. They'll get it to Elder. Elder in the lane is going to be stripped. That's picked up by Blaine. Blaine coast to coast, kicks it off to Boyd in the bottom of the lane. That's up and in. Tigers off to an 8-0 start.
Great assist at that time by Riley.
Good unselfishness. This ball by Carlisle, an errant pass into the lane, is going to skip out for a Tiger ball. Carlisle already with 4 turnovers tonight. Tigers defense continues to look strong. Tigers inbound, and they'll get it to Davis. Davis able to break the pressure and get out of the backcourt. He's met by Wilson. Right side of the circle to Blaine. Blaine trying to drive, kicks it out to Riley. Riley top of the key, able to find a little bit of room as he gets it to Boyd. Boyd will back it up to the Caldwell County logo, let the Tigers offense reset. Boyd one-on-one with Wilson, goes left side to Davis. Davis, a 3, that one just shy. It's going to be picked up by the Rockets. They'll get it quickly to Thompson. Thompson in the lane, throws it up, is fouled in the process, doesn't get it to drop. As it looks like Caden Frelick will pick up the first foul of the game for the Tigers, his first foul, and that will send Michael Thompson to the line for the Rockets. Thompson's first is up, rattles around the rim and just off the edge. Can't quite get it to drop. Coming into this game, Thompson shooting an impressive 74% from the line. He's 0 of 1 on the evening. Thompson's second is up. Finds the bottom of the net on this one. Gets the Rockets their first point of the game, 8-1. Tigers, the helter-skelter inbound there, almost skips out. Instead, it's going to be picked up and brought across midcourt by Davis. Davis goes left side to Boyd. Boyd looking to work around a screen from Riley. Boyd kicks it back to Riley. Contested ball. They're going to say Jameer Riley last got his hand on it, so it will be a Comet ball. Comets trailing 8-1 here, 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the first. Comets out of the backcourt. Wilson, we go right side to McGee. Long 3 is going to be taken. This one's just shy. Contested off the hands of John Davis and out. Comets will maintain possession of the ball. Comets, a team that are not shy to shoot from beyond the arc. Coming into this game only shooting 31% from beyond it. This is going to be a deep three taken and buried by Trey Wilson to cut the deficit to 4 points. Tigers lead. Blaine at midcourt. Go to Boyd. Boyd thinks about a three. Instead is going to drive baseline. Floater with the right hand up. No good. Contested rebound. Boyd's able to pick it up and put away the offensive board. Tigers now lead 10-4. Quick transition from the Rockets. Some contact going into the lane. Forced the shot to be off the mark. Boyd able to rebound it. Gets it to Blaine. Blaine too strong, but it's going to be fouled. So Jamarius Blaine will go to the line for the first time tonight for the Tigers. Picking up the foul for the Comets will be Michael Thompson. That's going to be his first of the evening. The Rockets' first of the evening. Blaine's first of two is up and in. So he goes 1 of 1. Blaine coming into this game, no attempted free throws, so gets on the score sheet officially for the season for the first time this evening.
Leading the Tigers percentage-wise at the free throw line for 2017.
His second is up, goes from 100 to 50.
Yes, quickly.
Now 1 of 2, as this is going to be an errant pass off the hands of Trevor Elder for the Rockets' 5th turnover of this quarter. Substitution for the Tigers. Jude East will check in. He'll replace sophomore Caden Fralix. 4:12 to go in the first quarter here at the Cab. Tigers lead 11-4 over the Carlisle County Comets. Blaine, right side of the circle, looking to create some space. We'll bring it back to the point, left side to Davis. Thinks about a three. Instead, we'll feed it inside to Riley. Riley has that ball blocked. It's going to tip out to the hands of Hook. Hook gets it to Wilson. Wilson for the Comets. Thinks about a three. Met quickly by Davis. Instead, we'll bring it to the other side of the circle. Looking to create a little space. Is trapped in the corner and is going to be fouled. It looks like that foul on the floor will be credited to Jude East. East will pick up his first of the game. The Tigers' second team foul. Ball to be inbounded by Devin McGee for the Comets. McGee, long ball, able to be corralled in by Wilson. They'll swing it around the arc into the right corner. Ball comes back to Wilson. Wilson will hold, thinks about driving. Blaine will come out to meet him. Pick set, Wilson able to get around it. Tries to dance past Davis, instead hands it to Hook. He's going to kick back out to Wilson. Wilson at the top of the key will get it to Elder. Back to Wilson. Long three put up. That one off the mark. East with the rebound. He's able to get it to Riley. Tigers doing a nice job defensively, not to give anything. Riley's going to go coast to coast. Floats it up with the left hand. Was then under some pressure and is able to put it away. Tigers now lead 13-4, 2:58 to go in the first. Tigers defense really doing a nice job here early on and creating a lot of points off of turnovers. Ball come left side for Chase Teasley. Jameer Riley's going to pick up an errant ball. Riley, same story, right hand off the glass and in. We're going to have a full timeout taken by Coach O'Neill and the Comets, and with that full timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and then be back with the rest of your first quarter action. You're listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 FM, The Tiger.
Affiliation with the Community Medical Clinic on Hawthorne Street in Princeton. Growing up, I always had a desire to help others and provide care to those in need. I've dedicated my life to providing this care to our community, and I'm excited to provide this care for you at Community Medical Clinic in Princeton. So I wanted to let you know that although my location has changed, I will continue to be able to see my existing patients and look forward to the opportunity to serve new patients. You can call the Community Medical Clinic at 270-365-0227 to schedule your appointment today. I look forward to providing quality care to the community that I grew up in.
And welcome back to the Cab. We have 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining to be played in the first quarter. Carlisle County out to an 11-point lead at 15-4, doing it with their defensive pressure. 5 turnovers so far for Carlisle here in the first quarter to Caldwell County's 1 turnover. Jameer Riley with 8 points. Darren Boyd with 6-point lead the Tigers in scoring. Carlisle County back out onto the floor to inbound the ball and take us the remaining time in the first quarter. Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set to get this last 2:40 of the first started. Carlisle 2 inbound. Tigers do have the lead 15-4, and a lot of that coming off of forced turnovers from a stout defensive performance here early on. Rockets in possession in the left corner. We get this ball to Michael Thompson. Thompson looking to find some open space, can't get it, and we'll hand it off to McGee. McGee looking to create some space, able to get into the lane, and there's going to be a foul called. Looks like,
I think they got him for hooking his
I
arm.
believe so, a little bit of a swim move there to push it around, and that will be the second team foul for the Comets. It will be the first foul for Devin McGee, and the Tigers back looking to extend this 15-4 lead in the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Davis, right side of the arc. We'll get it to Boyd. Boyd, a deep three, leaves this one just shy. Rebound, we're going to have a foul called. Jude East came away with the rebound, but they'll say a little bit of contact before he was able to corral it.
Looked like he had pretty good position from this point.
That will be the Tigers' third team foul as we have a substitution. Cole Smiley coming into the game for Jude East. The Rockets inbound for the final minute, 52 to go in the first. Rockets get it left side to Thompson. Thompson one-on-one with Fralix. He'll kick it right side for Hook. Hook looking to come into the lane is going to absorb a little bit of contact from Riley. I believe Jameer Riley will be credited with that foul, and that will be the Tigers' fourth foul of the half. Will be Riley's first foul. 2 substitutions for the Comets. Coming in are Trey Wilson and Trevor Elder. Substitution for the Tigers, Demarius Blaine, will come in and replace Jameer Riley. Comets to inbound. Right baseline will float it high to Wilson. And on these offensive possessions, you can tell Wilson really the man they want to get the ball in the hands of is Blaine. Nice job to rip that ball away from Elder. Gets it to Fralix. Fralix able to create some space for himself, steps into the lane, right-hand floater up and in. Caden Fralix, nice work knifing his way through the Comet defense to extend the lead to 17-4 for the Tigers. Ball comes left side of the circle to Thompson. Thompson met by Boyd. Boyd, nice job defensively on him. This ball swung out to Hook. Hook will hold. Smiley gives him some room there at the point. 57 seconds left to go in the first. They get it to Wilson. Wilson low for Elder. That ball jumper up, no good. It's going to be picked up by Smiley. He'll get it to Boyd. Skips it to Davis in transition. Davis, the finger roll, able to get it up and in. Tigers now lead 19-4. Boyd with the steal is going to float it to Caden Fralix. Tigers on fire defensively in this first quarter. 33 seconds to go. Ball in the hand of Boyd. He'll give it to Blaine. Blaine will hold. A little bit of the excitement calms down. The Tigers hold for the final 23 seconds. Blaine one-on-one with Elder. Content to hold at the point. Now he'll move. Comes to the right side of the circle. Gets it to Smiley. Smiley will return the favor. 10 seconds. Hand it over to Boyd. At the point, Boyd's going to drive. 6 seconds. Steps in, kicks it out to Davis. Corner three, up, no good. Blaine gets it, tries to get a last-second putback, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, Tigers with a strong showing and have the lead 19-4. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with your second quarter of action. You're listening to Tigers basketball here on the Tigers Sports Network.
And you're on your way somewhere at the same time. The cafe is introducing a new menu of recrafted espresso drinks, including the iced caramel macchiato, sweet caramel, drizzled over smooth iced espresso. Now chances are you're on your way to McDonald's. Nothing comes before coffee. Get any small from our new line of recrafted espresso drinks. Cafe quality for just $2. A la carte only. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.
And welcome back to the cab. We're through 1 quarter of play tonight in the varsity game. Caldwell County out to a 19-4 lead over the Carlisle County Comets. Carlisle County with 7 turnovers in that first quarter really hurt them, and the big reason why they're trailing here. Carlisle County to inbound the ball, and for the call here in the second quarter, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the second quarter of play. Comets will have possession of the ball. Looks like we have Davis, Fralick, Smiley, Blaine, and Riley out to start the second quarter. And really the story of that quarter was Jameer Riley having a big one. Riley coming into this game only averaging 9 points, but definitely on pace as he gets another steal to break that, tiptoeing along that midcourt line. Good athleticism to keep his balance there as he hands it off to Blaine.
Another turnover for Carlisle County.
Riley will get it top of the circle. He's going to drive straight down the middle of the lane, and we're going to have a block called. That will be a foul on the floor. Tigers will have the ball. Looks like that foul is going to go against Alex Chandler. That will be Chandler's first foul of the game, the Comets' third. Ball's inbounded to Riley. Tries to kick it down low to Blaine. Wasn't quite ready for that one. They will say it goes off the hands of a Comet defender, so Tigers get a lucky break on that one. We'll maintain possession of the ball. Davis to inbound. We'll get it to Fralick's in the corner. That ball's going to be stripped away. Tigers will still maintain possession. And Carlisle coming out with a pretty aggressive man-to-man to start this quarter. Davis to inbound. Far side, almost on the corner. We'll skip it inside to Riley. Jameer Riley will give it back to Jamarius Blaine at the point. Blaine, one-on-one with Anderson. Gets it to Davis. Davis, top of the circle to Riley for three, left side, count it. Jameer Riley extending that scoring streak, makes it a 22-4 game, 7:12 to go in the second. McGee one-on-one with Riley. Most loses it. They're going to kick it out to Elder. This will be floated up and in. Put in by Mason. Elder found Mason on the side of the lane. Mason able to roll it in with a little contact. That foul will go against Caden Fralick as he picks up his second. And that will send Kyler Mason to the line for the first time this evening. Coming into this game, Mason only with 2 attempts on the season, shooting 50%. So he will step to the line to try and make it a 3-point play. Shot is up, off the side of the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Comets. Contested on the outside of the lane. Tough defense from the Tigers. This ball comes to Chandler. Chandler in some trouble. We're going to have a foul called. And that foul will go against Jamarius Blaine. It'll be Blaine's first foul of the game. Tigers' sixth. And that one could have been on a number of Tigers as he was in a sea of white down in the post. Comets work the ball around the perimeter. McGee will get it out. Little hop jump. And that will be put up and in by Reddick. Tigers with a 22-8 lead, 6:33 to go in the second. Riley kicks it out left side for Boyd. Boyd will hold, gets it back to Jameer Riley. Riley's going to pull up on the baseline, has it stripped, is able to corral it. Plays a smart move there and just throws it off the leg of the Comet defenders. Tigers maintain possession. Looks like Davis will check back into the game for the Tigers, who will replace Cole Smiley. Tigers with a 22-8 lead, 6:20 to go here in the first half. They'll find it to Boyd for a deep three, nothing but net. As Boyd extends the Tigers' lead 25-8. And Darren Boyd and Jameer Riley really having a heck of a first half for the Tigers. Comets work the ball around the perimeter. Ball in the hands of Chandler. They'll get this one to McGee. McGee back to Mason. To Elder. Elder shot up and in from the left side. Blake Elder cuts the deficit down to 25-10. Tigers with the lead. Tigers really doing a nice job of finding the net early and often in this first half. As Davis will take it from the point. They'll look to build on a 15-point lead. Davis kicks it out to Boyd. Straightaway three deep. Off the edge, no good. That's going to be rebounded by the Comets. Dancing his way coast to coast is McGee. Too strong on the layup. Rebound by Riley is going to be contested off the hand of Riley. And the Comets will hold. But another testament to that Tiger defense doing a nice job, even on transition ball, being able to get down and get a stop.
2-on-1 fast break, and they could not convert.
Comets 2 inbound. They'll swing it high for Blake Elder. Elder throws it right to the hands of Jamarius Blaine. Blaine coast to coast, floats it up, and it's in. Tigers now with a 17-point lead, 5:10 to go in the second. Comets in possession. McGee with the ball at the point. Tigers in a man-to-man. McGee skips it right side for Elder. Elder will get it to Mason. Mason guarded tightly by John Davis. Riley almost with the interception. Said they're going to skip it left side. A lot of contact there on Chandler. Chandler will go down and will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. That foul is going to go against Darius Riley. Riley getting his first foul of the game, Tigers 7th. And that will send Alex Chandler to the line for the first time this evening. Chandler's first is up off the mark. Chandler has not been at the free throw line much this season. Only 1 of 4, shooting 25%. He's 0 of 1 tonight. Chandler's second is up and in. Makes it a 27-11 game. Caldwell County with the lead. Some substitutions from the Tigers. Marcus Harris into the game for the first time this evening. Davis, one-on-one. Get it over to Boyd. Boyd finds a little space, gets it to Davis in the right corner. Davis feeds it down low to Harris. Too hot to handle. It's going to be picked up by Elder. Elder gets it back to Wilson. Starters for the Comets in tonight. Long straightaway three put up off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Chandler. Chandler will back it out to the point. Goes right side to Mason. They'll swing it into the corner for Thomason. Elder met by Davis. Nowhere to go. Gets it to Chandler. They'll feed it inside to Wilson. Wilson, heavy pressure. Can't get it. Put back up. No good, but there's a foul in the process. And that will send Trevor Elder to the line. See who picked up the foul for the Tigers. Looks like 14 is Marcus Harris. And that will send Trevor Elder to the line. He's shooting 86%. As his first is up and in. Caden Frelick set to check back in the game. He'll replace Jamarius Blaine. Coming back into the game for the Rockets is Davin McGee. Comets, I should say. Elder, 1 of 1 on this attempt, goes to take his second. This one is up. He'll get it to drop. Makes it a 27-13 game. It's another substitution for the Comets. Blake Elder will check into the game. He replaces Kyler Mason. Tigers holding on to the lead that they've had ever since the start of the game. Now up 27-13. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Comets come out with a press. They'll back off of that one as Boyd is able to bring it pretty easily out of the back court. Boyd's going to go left side to Davis. Davis, top of the circle, gets it to Riley. Riley looking to back his way into Davis. Three from the corner. Just shy is going to be tipped out. Back to the hands of Jameer Riley. Tigers will reset. Frelick thinks about a three from the corner. Instead steps into the lane. Floats it right hand. No good. Boyd with the putback. Tigers now up 29-13. And we will have a 30-second timeout taken. And overall, if you're a Tiger fan, Tiger coaching staff, you've got to be elated with the way that the Tigers have started this evening.
It's still with 9 turnovers for Carlisle County. Carlisle County settled down a little bit, running their offense fairly well. Caldwell County not in foul trouble, but we've committed 8 so far here. And we still have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter, so we don't want to send these guys to the free throw line. They look like they're good foul shooters, Eric, so we have to play smart.
And definitely a good free throw shooting team. Looking at their stats so far on the season, they're 72% from the line, so the more we keep them off that line, the better in shape we are, and so far playing a good, clean defensive game.
And they have trouble with a couple of their kids don't handle the ball real well, and when they get under heavy pressure, have been turning it over.
We're back in action now. Wilson will lead this attack for the Comets. He's going to be met quickly by Riley. Riley's done a nice job of shooting him down. Wilson coming into this game, their leading scorer averaging 16 points per game. Hand this ball over to Elder. Tigers still in a man-to-man. Get it to Thompson. Thompson, a long two, was able to connect on that one. Tigers still up 29-15, 2:54 to go in the half. Boyd quickly over to Riley. Nice pump fake in the corner, steps in, jumper no good. Freilich able to corral the board. There's going to be a foul on the floor, hooked his arm a little. It looks like that foul will be the fourth team foul for the Comets. That's going to be credited to number 1, Trey Wilson. Wilson picking up his first foul of the evening. Freilich to inbound, skips it inside to Davis. Davis able to corral it as it came off of his legs. He's going to be double teamed. Floats it high. Boyd, nice job able to hold that one in. Boyd will take shape at the Tigers logo. He'll hold in direct traffic. Carlisle now setting up into a zone as the Tigers work the ball side to side around the arc. Feed it inside. Nice cutting run from John Davis. Able to put it on the back door there and in. Tigers now up 31-15, and a good heads-up play. You saw Davis find that space behind everyone, and Riley, good heads-up play to be able to find him there. Tigers lead 31-15, 2:06 to go in the second quarter. Wilson trying to get this offense generated for the Comets. They'll kick it down low for McGee. McGee's pass is going to cream off a couple of Comets. Is picked back up, shot up, no good. Riley with the rebound. Riley in transition. Going to keep it himself, and we're going to be hit with a carry. Mishandled that ball a little, so that will be only the Tigers' third turnover of the half. A little mishandle there from Jameer Riley, who, other than that minor one, has had a heck of a start.
Jameer with 11 points so far, as well as Darren, both 11 points.
Comets so far this evening a little sluggish offensively, as another pass is going to be picked off, and Boyd in transition, an easy two for the Tigers, and really the name of the first half has been the Tigers' turnovers leading to points, and really giving the spark for this big 33-15 lead. Wilson's going to knife his way through the lane, puts it up, no good. Riley will rebound, surrounded by a sea of Comets, and is going to have the ball tipped away from him and picked up by Trevor Elder. Elder will hand over to Wilson. Long three is up and in, taken by Michael Thompson. Cuts the deficit to 33-18, a minute remaining here in the first half. Davis taking his time to get it out of the backcourt. It's going to be met quickly by Wilson. Comet set back up in a man-to-man. Freilich dishes it out to Riley. Riley calling to clear some space. We'll get it to Davis, 43 seconds. Davis holds one-on-one, almost has that ball stripped away. Nice job to maintain control. He'll dish it off to Boyd. Boyd to Seth Scott, back to Davis. Scott in the game for the first time this evening. 27 seconds to go. Tigers will content to hang on to the ball, try and create a little bit of room. Boyd's going to have that ball stripped, but they will say that McGee's foot was on the line when he took it, so the Tigers will maintain possession for this final 19.6 seconds in the half. Tigers set up. Boyd to inbound. He'll get it to Davis in the backcourt. Davis holds 16 seconds. He'll bring it over the Tiger logo out of the backcourt. Skips it right side of the circle to Boyd. Boyd holds 9 seconds. Boyd dishes it to Davis. Davis cutting into the lane, has that ball stripped. Throws it up, has it blocked. 1 second, and we are going to have, I believe, a foul called. That foul is going to go against Evan McGee. That will be the Rockets' 5th team foul. As Davis to inbound, gets it to Boyd. A last-second three. That one just off the mark. A little bit of contact, no call, and after 1/2 of play, it is Caldwell County 33, Carlisle County 18. We'll take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with your halftime stats and analysis. You've been listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Caldwell Medical Center.
Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans have significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, nervous headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
Here's a reminder that we can do Carlisle Electric. Before you connect any more holiday lights and decorations, take a good look at all the wiring and extension cords to make sure they're in good shape. Use electrical wiring and extension cords of the proper kind. Make sure they are not cracked or frayed. If you have any doubts about the connections, do not use them. Throw them away and get new connections. Those users are safe to remind you for that. The end of the season to vote for Carlisle Electric. Carlisle Electric. Never touch stone. Energy Cooperative.
Porter Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Katy, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Porter Gas is offering specials on propane. Porter Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Porter Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Porter Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
This is Fred Folks at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. We'll be glad you did.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here with another important holiday message from KFC. This year, don't waste your holiday vacation cooking dinner. Instead, waste it watching TV or catching up on sleep. And let me prepare a home-style meal for the family with a KFC $20 fill-up. That's 8 pieces of delicious original recipe chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 biscuits. Just $20. All right, get along now. That TV isn't going to watch itself. KFC, finger looking good. Available for a limited time only. Pricing and participation may vary.
And welcome back to the Cab, where it is halftime. Tigers with a big 33-18 lead over the Carlisle County Rocket Comets. God, I've got the Cosmos. I keep getting tripped up on the Cosmos, but they lead 33-18 over the Comets. And what was really an explosive defensive half by the Tigers, a lot of those points coming off of turnovers that were forced.
That's right, Carlisle County with 10 turnovers in the first half, and I'm sure probably 7 to 8 of them led to easy Caldwell County Tiger baskets. Caldwell County with only 4 turnovers, and we're here at halftime. Caldwell County leading the Carlisle County Comets 33-18. Outscoring Carlisle County 19-4 in the first quarter. Both teams putting up 14 points in the second quarter, and we stand now with Caldwell County still maintaining their 15-point lead they had at the end of one. Here at halftime, 33-18. For Caldwell County, big nights from Darren Boyd. Darren with 5 2-point field goals, 1 3-pointer for 13 points. Jameer Riley with 4 2-point field goals, 1 3 for 11 points. 3 points for Jamarius Blaine on a field goal, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. 4 points for John Davis on 2 field goals, and 2 points for Caden Fralix on a field goal. A total of 33 points here at halftime for the Tigers. Caldwell County only at the line 2 times in the first half, 1 out of 2 at the charity stripe. For Carlisle County, they're led in the first half by Michael Thomason, with 6 points. He has 1 2-point field goal, 1 3, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for his 6 points. 3 points for Trey Wilson on a 3-point field goal. 2 points for Blake Elder. 2 points for Trevor Elder. 2 points for Kyler Mason. 2 points for Jacob Reddick. 1 point for Alex Chandler. Total of 18 points for Carlisle County here in the first half. Carlisle County were at the line. They were at the line 7 times and hit 4 out of 7 from the charity stripe. And again, the game boils down to basically the turnovers committed by Carlisle County and the opportunistic Caldwell County Tigers taking advantage of them, Eric.
Definitely, and you've got to think that defense is really the key to this. Looking at the scoring from Carlisle County, their 2 leading scorers coming into this game are Michael Thomason and Trey Wilson. Wilson averaging 16.9 points, Thomason averaging 15.6. And once you look past them, it really drops off. And so the key seems to be if you can disrupt those 2, you can disrupt that entire Comet offense. And so far, the Tigers have been spot on in doing that.
And again, it's a team that when we look at them, we feel like that our guys really love playing defense. And we've been extremely tough out front. We've had Darian and Jameer out front pressuring their out front guards, and probably 6, 7 of those turnovers have occurred because of that defensive pressure. When Carlisle runs their offense and has not turned it over, they've gotten decent shots. They just haven't gotten a lot of them to go down. But again, they played even with the Tigers in the second quarter, so that may be something they can build on here at halftime. Caldwell County has to come out strong in the third quarter, Eric.
Definitely, and that's something you don't want to see the intensity drop off. I'm sure that some adjustments will be made from Carlisle County, some adjustments made from the Tigers as well. But really the big story so far is, as you mentioned, Riley and Boyd really having a big half, and not really a surprise from both of those, especially Darren Boyd, who's coming into this game averaging 20 points. And has really been the key to this Tigers offense. Riley coming in averaging right at just about 10. And so both of them really kick-starting it. You've got to think that some more attention probably going to be applied to both of those while the Tigers are set up offensively. But the good news, there's a lot of guys that are in the white tonight who can score.
Yes, we've Caldwell County has placed 5 men in the scoring column. And Carlisle County 7. Carlisle County has been running people in and out of the lineup at will. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. 2 fouls on Caden Fralix, 2 fouls on Jude East, and for Carlisle, 2 fouls on Devin McGee, who was a starter tonight. But again, nobody in any serious foul trouble for either team.
And so it should be an excellent second half. I know this game a little different than what we've seen in the past couple games. The Tigers really being able to assert themselves in this one offensively and to set them up for some good things. We're about 1:20 away from tip-off, and looking ahead at the Tigers' schedule, looks like after this one on December 21st, they will play Bullitt Central and Glasgow, both at Butler County, and then on the 22nd, we'll take on a first region team in Murray. And so looking forward ahead to a tournament, if you can kind of keep this momentum going and keep this good offense and good defense, this has got to be a great way to go into tournament time.
Exactly, and that's what we want to do here. We don't want to lay down in the second half, and with 50 seconds remaining here in halftime, Carlisle County not yet out of the locker room. So either they're being coached up in the locker room or devising some sort of plan to handle this pressure that they've been under tonight.
As they come back out, we're about 30 seconds away, so we'll take a 30-second break, and then we'll bring you back with the second half of action. You've been listening to the Tigers halftime show here on 103.3 FM, The Tiger.
Here, your to-do list is a mile long. Decorating, shopping, wrapping gifts, making cookies. The last thing you need is for your meat to go out. But if it does, don't panic. Just call McGregor Group Heating and Air. We provide fast and friendly service, and we'll have you back in the Christmas spirit in no time. Call McGregor Group today at 270-896-5044, or come see us at 960 Garment Trace Road here in Princeton. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
And we're back here at halftime. Caldwell County has inbounded the ball, and for the third quarter call, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We're back in action in the second half. Tigers with the ball, 7:50 to go. Early on in this second half, they'll rotate the ball around the perimeter. Comets come out in a man-to-man. Boyd able to drive the baseline and put it up with the left hand. Quick start for the Tigers, who extend that lead to 17. 7:36 to go in the third. Jumper is going to be taken middle of the lane by Devin McGee. We'll cut it back down to 15. Tigers up 35-20. 7:26 to go in the third. Jamari Spillane back in the game for the Tigers. Finds some space for himself into the lane. Almost gets the reverse. Instead, that's going to be rebounded by the Comets. In transition, McGee will hold. We'll kick it off for a three in the right corner. That's going to be tipped. Boyd, nice job tiptoeing along the line to hold it. Gets it to Davis. Davis, easy finger roll for a Tiger 2. Tigers now up 37-20. We have run and gun basketball going on now as the shot's going to be put up by McGee. No good. Blaine in pursuit, able to corral it. Tigers have numbers, 3-on-1. Blaine puts it up, no good, but absorbs the contact and will go to the line. We've got a Comet on the ground. Good to see he comes up after bodies crashing everywhere. And that was Trevor Elder who picks up the foul. That will be the Comets' first team foul of the half. And that will put Blaine back at the line for the second time tonight. Elder gets his first foul of the game. Blaine's first free throw off the front of the iron, no good. He will step back up for his second. Blaine 1 out of 3 on the evening. His second of 2, up and in. Tigers now lead 38-20. 6:49 to go in the third. McGee at the point for the Comets. Comets looking to kickstart this offense in the second half. Get it to Elder. Elder holds, we'll get it to Wilson. Wilson drives into the lane, left hand, rolls it off the glass and in. For the Comets' 22nd point of the night. Ball inbounded to Davis. Davis able to get out of the backcourt with Wilson on him, finds Boyd. Boyd dancing his way through some Comet defenders. And we'll bring it back up to the Caldwell County logo. Boyd one-on-one with Wilson. Goes right side to Blaine. Blaine fake, gets it to Riley. Riley holds over to Boyd. Boyd steps his way into the lane, has that ball stripped. That's going to be picked up by Thomason. Thomason floater with the right hand, gets the shooter's touch and gets it to drop. Tigers lead 38-24. Davis, quick transition for the Tigers. Kicks it out to Blaine. Blaine into the lane, has it swatted. Riley with the rebound, up off the glass, Jameer Riley. With 2, we're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by Coach K. Tigers lead 40-24, and really the tempo turned up about to maximum level for the first part of this second half.
Fast pace for the first 2 minutes and 17 seconds of the third quarter. Caldwell County still maintaining their 15-point lead as it see it grow to 16 points, and again, heavy defensive pressure by Carlisle County. We've weathered the storm. Usually one of our last 2 or 3 games, we've had a weak quarter, Eric, where we've only put up 5, 6, 7 points, but hopefully this is a game where we can get over that. Caldwell County is back out onto the floor. Carlisle County to inbound the ball and come the length of the court, and to take us the final 5 minutes, 43 seconds, this will be Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are back in action. Comets inbound. They'll get it to Wilson. Wilson bringing it out of the backcourt. Tigers set up in a man-to-man. They go right side for Thomason. Get it to Elder. Elder spins to Wilson. Contact in the lane. There's going to be a foul. That will send Wilson to the line. Foul's going to go against Caden Fralix. We'll give the Tigers their first team foul. Fralix's third foul of the game. He's the first Tiger in a little bit of foul trouble. And that will send Trey Wilson to the line. Wilson surveys it over. His first is up and in. Trey Wilson coming into this game good free throw shooter, shooting 76% on the season. We're going to have a substitution for the Tigers. Riley will come out and will be replaced by Jude East. Wilson 1-of-1 on this attempt. His second is up. Rattles around the rim, no good. Boyd able to corral that rebound. He's going to be made quickly by Elder. Boyd brings it out of the backcourt. 1-on-1 with Elder. Comet set back up in a man-to-man. Blaine, some contact. He'll go down and we'll have a foul called. Will be the Comet's second team foul.
That was a slow sounding whistle.
Against Thomason. Yeah, Blaine took a little bit of heat there. I think the size differential maybe made that look a little worse than it was.
He was on the floor for a couple seconds before he heard anything blow, and they put it on 22.
They put it on Reddick. Yeah, it looks like.
It was definitely 14.
So Reddick gets that foul called on him. And Reddick, I don't believe, is on the floor right now. That shot comes out no good. It's going to be rebounded by Thompson. Thompson will hold, gets it to Boyd. Boyd able to pick up on the errant pass. Boyd, Thomason in pursuit of him, and Boyd makes it a and one play. Absorbed a lot of contact from Thomason. Was able to put it away with one hand. Boyd having none of that as he went up and got two, was going to have the opportunity to make it three.
I don't know why you don't let those shooters, when you know they have the layup, let them go, because Darian is too good a free throw shooter, and you end up committing a foul which could come back later and haunt you when they get in the bonus.
Boyd to make it a three-point play. Up and in. Boyd shooting an impressive 85% so far this season. Rockets inbound. We have a foul that's called, and that's going to be a block. That will go against Jamarius Blaine. Blaine looked like he was in a good position there to force a charge. Instead, had a little bit of hesitation as the contact happened and shuffled his feet. And so that will send Devin McGee to the line for the Comets. McGee's first free throw is good. We have a substitution. Kyler Mason will come on. He will replace Trevor Elder. As McGee looks to take his second 1-on-1 on this attempt. McGee's second up and in. Tigers now lead 43-27. 4:47 to go in the third. Freliks will inbound to Blaine. Blaine is going to be met quickly by Chandler. Blaine able to find some space and gets it to Boyd. Boyd back to Blaine. Blaine at the point. Left side to Boyd. Boyd finds some space, left elbow jumper up and in. Darian Boyd just about on fire at this point. Just everything he's throwing up going in.
20 points so far for Darian tonight. 7 here in the second half.
Matches what he's averaging so far on the season. The Tigers take a 45-27 lead, 4:20 to go. Wilson for the Comets. Looks to go right corner. Boyd everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. Swats that pass out. Really having himself a nice night.
All around great game. Rebound-wise, scoring-wise, and pressure-wise on defense.
Tigers doing a nice job of not taking their foot off of the gas so far in the second half. They still lead 45-27 as the Comets inbound. From left side to Chandler. Chandler dishes it out. Going to have a drive on the baseline. Kicks it inside to Elder. Elder goes up. Has it swatted away from him. Comes off of his leg. The Tigers force another turnover against the Comets.
Their first one of the second half.
Boyd to inbound. Gets it to Freliks. Freliks 1-on-1 with Chandler. Able to get out of the backcourt. Freliks holds at the point. Goes right side to Blaine. Blaine around the screen, drives baseline up, has his shot blocked. A lot of contact down low. That's going to be picked up by Wilson. Comets had a 3-on-2. Ball's going to be tipped out. East able to corral it. Good heads-up play to get it to Blaine. No one around him. Left hand up and in. Tigers now with their largest lead of the game, up 20. 3:32 to go in the third. Comets errant pass. It's going to be picked up. They get it to Elder. Elder to Chandler. Chandler into the lane. In trouble. Blaine able to come away with it and gets it to Boyd. Got a 2-on-2 in transition. Boyd jumper. Rattles around, no good. Frelick's in a sea of red, able to have it, and is going to draw the contact. And excellent work. Caden Frelick's in a shower of comets on that one. Able to.
And maybe saw some stars, too.
He might have after that contact.
Hard on over the shoulder there.
We'll step up to the line. Frelick's first free throw. Able to find the bottom of the basket on that one. We'll have 2 substitutions for the Rockets. Trevor Elder, or Comets, golly, Trevor Elder and Jacob Reddick. We'll bring it in. I'm all over the Cosmos tonight. Shot by Frelick's up no good. He goes 1 of 2 on that attempt. Comets with the rebound. They'll get it to Wilson. They'll dish it out. Anderson, they get it to Wilson. Wilson met quickly by Riley. Tigers back in a man-to-man. Riley able to strip that ball. Heavy contact is Riley and Reddick. Both dove in, and a heads-up play there by Reddick to get on that ball with Jameer Riley, not a small person. See him charging at you. Reddick did a nice job to corral that ball and maintain possession for Carlisle County.
Jameer is strong, has grown a little bit, tough football player this past offseason, got 1 more year left, and what a running back he's going to be. And here on the basketball floor, when he gets the ball inside, there is no stopping him from going up and getting a shot off. And when the ball's on the floor like that, you better get to it quick because he's going to be on it instantly.
And the Tigers really a team, a lot of athletes, a lot of multi-sport athletes, which is always nice to have, especially a school the size of Caldwell County and Carlisle County as well. A lot of these kids go from one sport to the next, and Jameer, one of those that excels at just about everyone he does. Back in action, Wilson's going to kick it off right side. Darren Boyd up with the block. Jameer Riley able to corral it. He's triple team. Somehow threads a needle and gets it to Blaine to get it out of the backcourt. They'll come to Jude East, who steps in, has it blocked. Able to hold last off the hands, they will say, of a Tiger, so it will be Comet ball. 2:34 to go in the third. Tigers lead 48-27 here at the Cab. Comets to inbound. Wilson will take his time to bring it across midcourt. Wilson's going to be met by Riley. They'll feed it inside. It's going to be stripped by Blaine. Another turnover forced by the Tigers. Blaine in transition. Nice pass to Jameer Riley. Can't quite get it to drop. A little bit of pressure came on him from behind. Credit to the Comets transition defense. They're going to kick it out to Wilson. Wilson into the lane. Rolls it with the right hand. We'll get it to drop, and that will make it a 3-point play. Foul's going to go against John Davis. We have a couple substitutions from the Comets now. Coming back into the game is Thomason, as well as Blake Elder. We have Trey Wilson at the line to try and make it a 3-point play for the Comets. Wilson's shot is up and in. He does make it 3. Tigers lead 48-29. 2 more substitutions for the Tigers. Caden Frelick will check in for Jude East. And Cole Smiley for Jamarius Blaine. Tigers inbound to Boyd. Boyd trying to work his way out of the backcourt. Explosive speed, is able to get around him. Tries to dish it down low for Davis. That ball's going to careen around and be picked up by Elder. He'll hand to Wilson. Wilson able to get it to Thomason. Thomason into the lane. Finger roll up and in. Cuts the deficit to 48-32. Tigers still lead. Final minute 46 in the third quarter. Davis inbounds to Boyd. Boyd, nice little ball handle there around the back. Gets it out of the backcourt. He'll get it to Davis at the point. Davis left side for Boyd. Boyd trying to find some space. Loses the ball, is able to corral it. Tigers holding on to it. 1:24 to go in this third quarter. Boyd gets it to Davis. Davis around the screen, set by Smiley into the lane. A lot of contact. Davis goes down heavily. That foul is going to go against Michael Thomason. both of them, glad to see both of them come up all right with that. That was two heavy collisions, one Davis with Thomason and then Davis with the floor. And so good thing to see both of those guys get up. Tigers to inbound. Right baseline, they try and feed it inside to Fralix. He has that ball stripped away from him. Comets now in transition. This is McGee. McGee gets it to Wilson. He'll drive baseline as it stripped. Jameer Riley. Riley picking up some speed, dishes it to Davis. Davis floats it off the glass and in. Good transition there from the Tigers as now they'll throw it all the way down for Elder. Wide open. Little snowbird action from the Comets, make it a 50-34 game. Tigers lead 47 seconds, and John Davis content to slow the pace of the game down a bit after those couple seconds of run and gun from both sides.
Frantic basketball is what we call it.
Frantic and a good heads-up play.
Yeah, by Carlisle on that last one.
Yeah, just to get up and be wide open for an easy two. Tigers hold the ball, 27 seconds to go in the third. Boyd is met by Elder. Boyd's going to be content to hold on, try and find the last shot of the half, or of the quarter, I should say, it would seem. Boyd one-on-one with Elder is going to dance around with him. Boyd, a lot of confidence handling that ball. He's going to spin in, dishes it down low to Davis. Davis can't get it, put back, no good. Smiley, last second off the glass and in.
Look good from here.
And it looks like they waved it off. Yeah, I think that may be a missed one on that one. It seemed like he got that ball up and out, but regardless, Tigers have a 50-34 lead. After 3 quarters of play, we'll take a 30-second break and be back for your final quarter of action. You've been listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 FM, Tiger.
Of debit or credit card fraud, Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're at the end of 3 quarters of play here at the Cab building. Caldwell County leading 50-34 over Carlisle County, outscoring the Comets in the third quarter 17-16. Carlisle County will inbound the ball here to start the fourth quarter, and to carry us in the fourth quarter, here's Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the fourth quarter. Carlisle with the ball. They trail 50-34. Ball to Wilson. Wilson dished it down low for Elder, and that's going to be stripped away by John Davis. Good defense there from the junior. So he's able to knock that ball out of the hands of Elder. And really defense being the key to the Tigers' victory so far tonight. Comets to inbound. They'll swing it high for Wilson. It's going to be tipped away. Davis has it. Wilson in pursuit. Davis in the lane. A lot of contact. Throws it up. No good. But that will send John Davis to the line for the first time this evening.
Who did they put the foul on, Eric?
Looks like I imagine it will be Wilson.
Yes.
And it is. Wilson's second of the game will be the Comets' 6th foul. Davis puts his first free throw up and in, extends the lead to 51-34. Davis is second. Rattles around the rim. No good, and we are going to have a foul called on the ensuing rebound. Looks like that will go against Cole Smiley, so Smiley will pick up his first. Caldwell with the big 51-34 lead, 7:38 to go in the final quarter of play. Comets in possession. Boyd tight defense on McGee. He'll feed it inside to Elder. That's up and in. It's going to be some contact there from Smiley. That will be Smiley's second as he is subbed out of the game for Adarius Riley. And that will send Trevor Elder to the line for the Comets. Elder to make it a three-point play. He does. Tigers lead 51-37. 7:30 left to go in the game. Davis across midcourt. Met quickly by Wilson. Davis skips it to Riley at the left elbow. Riley into the lane, able to corral the ball. A lot of contact, and that will send Jameer Riley to the line. I think Riley might have caught a forearm to the forehead on that play, but nice job to keep his keep his balance coming down, and he will go to the line for two.
Under heavy pressure that time.
Riley from the free throw line. Surveys, first is up. Rattles around the rim and out. Coming into the game will be Jamarius Blaine. He will replace Adarius Riley. Jameer Riley back to take his second. Ball is up. Off the back of the iron, no good. He goes 0-2, rebounded by Mason. McGee, quick transition for the Comets. Right baseline gets it to Wilson. Wilson in the right corner will drive baseline. Puts it up with the right hand and in. Tigers lead 51-39, 7 minutes left. Blaine across the Tigers logo, picking up some speed, dishes it to Riley. No look out to Boyd. Boyd, middle of the lane, pulls up with the jumper, rattles around, no good. Ensuing rebound is going to be picked up by the Comets and given to Wilson. Wilson gets it to Elder. Elder tries to find Mason down low. Instead, Fralix picks that off. We've got a 3-on-1 situation. Riley wide open, finger roll up and in. Tigers now lead 53-39. We're going to have a full timeout taken by Coach K and the Tigers. And with that full timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and be back with the final 6 minutes and 36 seconds of action. You're listening to Tigers basketball here on the Tigers Sports Network.
Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
And welcome back to the Cab. 6 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the ball game. Caldwell County 53, Carlisle County 39, and that was last play was Carlisle had the ball, could have cut the lead down to 10, mishandled the ball, and Caldwell County converted to, instead of being a lead of 10, now we lead by 14, and then we'll inbound the ball and bring it to full length. Then here's Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We're back in action for the final 6:30 to go. And Tigers really doing a nice job, as we talked about prior. No real slow quarter so far this game. Defense has really been the name of the game for the Tigers, and converting off of that defense as Carlisle County sets up offensively. Tigers still in that man-to-man that's been very successful for them. They'll kick it out left side for Mason. He's going to be picked up by Fralix. He'll get the ball to Wilson. Wilson driving the lane under a lot of pressure. Him and Blaine will be tied up. Be a jump ball situation, and the ball will go with the Tigers.
That's the 7th turnover for Carlisle County here in the second half.
And a good heads-up play there by Blaine to get his hand in and strip that ball away. Davis to inbound, is able to get Blaine. Blaine getting out of the backcourt across the Tigers logo, skips it over to Davis. Davis will hold, met by Wilson. Tries to skip it to Riley. Pass is tipped, but Riley able to corral. Riley into a double team to Boyd. Boyd's going to draw a contact. Good thing for the Tigers. Boyd tried to zip it inside to Blaine, went through his hands, but instead Tigers will maintain possession with the foul. Carlisle County picks up their 8th team foul.
Yes, and we're in the bonus now, so Darian, that's who you want at the free throw line.
Wilson picked up the foul for the Rockets. Boyd's free throw almost automatic, up and in. Tigers now lead 54-39. Boyd hit his first, so he is back for the second in the bonus. This one is up, stays perfect on the evening, and the Tigers hold a 55-39 lead, 5:42 to go here at the cap. McGee will hold, dishes it off to Wilson. Wilson thinks about a three, instead kicks it out to McGee for a contested three, up and in. Cuts the deficit down 55-42, Tigers lead. Blaine met quickly by Chandler. He's going to be double teamed as he brings it across midcourt. He's able to break that, gets it to Boyd. Boyd right side of the arc, able to come around a screen from Riley. Mason heavy on Riley. He's able to get away. Gets it to Blaine. Blaine in the lane. Right hand finger roll. Draws the contact. And Jamarius Blaine will go to the line for two for the Tigers. That foul going against Trevor Elder for the Comets will send Jamarius Blaine back to the line for two.
Jamarius 2 out of 4 on the evening at the charity stripe.
First is up and in. We're going to have a substitution for the Comets. Coming in is Michael Thomason. He will replace Alex Chandler. Blaine, 1 of 1 on this attempt. Steps up to take his second. Ball's up. Shooter's touch as it rolls around and in. Tigers lead 57-42, 5:06 to go. Ball's going to be handed off to Wilson. Wilson looks to drive baseline, mishandles it. It's going to be kicked out to Mason, thinks about a shot. Instead, we get it to Thomason, back to Wilson in the right corner. Wilson hands it off for McGee. McGee skips it inside, off the foot of a Tiger. It's going to be picked up by Riley. Jameer Riley somehow able to hold on to that ball, going through the Comet defenders, and put it away for another two. Tigers lead 59-42. Carlisle picking up the pace. This is going to be a long three taken by Wilson, no good. Boyd able to corral the rebound, throws it to Blaine. We've got a 2-on-1 situation. Riley able to corral it. Nice heads-up move with the head fake, and Riley gets him another two, extends the lead to 61-42, 4:21 to go in the fourth. Thompson's going to get it to Mason. Mason to Elder. Elder looking for something down low. It's not there. He'll take it to the right side. We'll get it to McGee. McGee skips it inside to Elder. Elder right hand off the square and in. Tigers lead 61-44. Blaine quickly out of the backcourt. We'll slow it down as he brings it to the point. He'll go right side of the circle to Davis. Davis holds, drives, middle of the lane, right hand floater, up, no good, rebounded Mason. Mason to Wilson quickly now for the Comets as Elder throws one up wildly, not able to get it. And we're going to have a foul. Looks like that's going to go against John Davis. Davis picks up his second. He'll be subbed out for Jude East. That will be the Tigers' 6th team foul of the night. Ball to be inbounded on the left baseline by Thompson. Thompson floats it high to Blake Elder. Elder gets it to Wilson, back to Elder. Comets working around the perimeter. They skip it inside for Wilson. Wilson triple team, contact, and a foul. Looks like this foul is going to be credited to Jude East. And that will put the Comets in the bonus. East now with his 3rd foul, and this sends Wilson to the line for the 1-and-1. Wilson's first to the bonus, up and in. He's rewarded with a second. Wilson, a really consistent free throw shooter for the Comets.
So far tonight, 3 out of 4.
Back to take his second of the bonus. Shot is up and in. We'll have a substitution. Alex Chandler coming back into the game. He will replace Devin McGee. Tigers with a 61-46 lead. We've got 3:31 remaining here in the ball game. They'll inbound to Fralix. Fralix picking up some speed out of the backcourt. Skips it to Riley on the left baseline. Riley holds. He's made quickly by Elder. Riley able to swim past him. And Riley taking a little bit of exception.
I didn't hear the whistle then, did you?
I heard it on the initial one. And then Riley got tied up underneath the basket with Thompson. Him and Thompson exchanging some looks, and Jameer Riley back at the line for the Tigers. That foul goes against Blake Elder. He'll pick up his first, Comets' 10th team foul. Riley at the line for the bonus. Riley's first. He's able to convert. Checking back into the game, McGee and Mason for the Comets. Riley back to take his second free throw. He's 1 of 1 so far on the double bonus. Riley second. Can't convert this one. Contested rebound. We're going to have a foul called. I believe that's going to be on Darian Boyd. It is. That's his first foul of the game. The Tigers' 8th foul. And that will send Kyler Mason to the line.
Mason so far tonight 0 for 1 at the charity stripe.
He is back for the bonus. Shots up. Puts that one away, so he will get the second.
Carlisle County 8 out of 9 in the second half at the free throw line, which is keeping them in the game.
Mason back up to take his second. Ball's up, rattles around and in. That's one thing Carlisle really an excellent free throw shooting team. Tigers still lead 62-48. We've got 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Boyd across midcourt gets it to Fralix on the near side. Fralix skips it to East at the point, East to Boyd. Boyd, nice spin move, cuts into the lane, loses control of that. Blaine picks it up, gets it to Riley. Open look for a three off the back of the iron, no good. Mason with the rebound for the Comets. Comets look to transition quickly. They get it to Thomason on the baseline. Thomason up and in. Cuts the deficit to 12. Blaine looks to inbound, having a tough time finding anyone, is able to find the hands of sophomore Caden Fralix. Fralix one-on-one met by McGee. Fralix has it tiptoes along the midcourt line. Blaine, nice job working around that screen into the lane. Was going to float this one up, no good, but he's fouled. And that will send Jamarius Blaine back to the line. It's this foul. See what the call is going to be. That foul is going to go against Gavin McGee. And we have a timeout that's taken. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So with that timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with your final 2 minutes, 24 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on your hometown station, 103.3 FM, The Tiger.
Hi, this is Pam at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique in Princeton. This is the season for giving. We want to offer everyone a 15% discount throughout the store, excluding special sales through the end of the year. This is our way of saying thank you. We have a great selection of gifts, and Jake says, don't forget your fur babies. We have all-natural dog treats like Cotton Cafe and Jake's Corner. We offer a 90-day layaway, and financing is available. All of us at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique is located at 235 Northfield Drive in Princeton, right next to the bowling alley. Cozy Living Interiors, everything a home should be.
Hey, welcome back to the Cab. 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Carlisle County will be at the free throw line when play resumes. Carlisle County up by 12, and Jamarius Blaine will be at the line shooting 2, and to take us the remainder of the game, here's Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. Blaine back at the line. He was fouled prior to the timeout. So he will take 2 surveys for his first. That ball's up and in. Tigers extend the lead to 13. A lot of free throws coming in the second half. Blaine second up, able to find the bottom of the basket on that one as well. Tigers with a 64-50 lead, 2:21 left in the ball game. McGee is going to drive, jumper, up, no good. Fralix with the rebound, and we will have another foul. Looks like that foul will go against Devin McGee.
Maybe they think they put it on Mason.
I believe that will go against Mason. So Mason picks up his third. And that will send Caden Frelichs to the line for the double bonus. Frelichs first in. Really been a choppy fourth quarter. A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws. Both teams shooting consistently from the line as Frelichs goes 2 for 2. Comets look to get this offense going quickly. They get it across midcourt, right side for Thomason. Thomason skips it inside for McGee. McGee will spin, shoot, no good. Picked up by Blaine. Blaine double-teamed, able to dance his way out of that pressure. Blaine content to back it up, slow it down, and hold with a minute 53 left in the fourth. We'll go right side to Boyd. Boyd will bring it back outside the arc and send it to the point to Blaine. Blaine holds, back to Boyd. Boyd dishes it to East, left side of the circle, to Blaine. Blaine, nice job, able to find some space. He'll back his way back out of the arc and reset at the Tiger logo. Blaine goes left side of the circle to Boyd. Boyd, nice job to create some space for himself. And we'll get it to Frelichs. Frelichs right side for Blaine, a minute 20. Blaine drives into the lane, floater, up and in. Jamarius Blaine having a good fourth quarter here for the Tigers as they extend the lead to 18, 68-50, a minute 9 to go. Long three taken, put up and in by McGee. And we're going to have a timeout, a full timeout taken by the Rockets. We'll go ahead and keep it here for this one. And so far, the Tigers really doing a good job. That defense, as we've talked about the entire game, has really been the key. And not only the defense, but whenever you force a steal, whenever you have a block, being able to turn that around and create points off of it.
Exactly, and in the second half, the Tigers have gotten a lift from Jamarius Blaine with 9 points in the second half to go with his 3 in the first half. Total of 12 points tonight for that young man. And again, you're right, Eric. Our tenacity on defense is really what has won this game for us tonight.
And that's something that is exciting to see from the Tigers, especially we talked about going into a Christmas tournament here later in the week. And with this one up 68-53 a minute 5, stranger things have happened. But you've got to think if you can play smart basketball here, keep them off the free throw line, and just play good defense as you have all game long, you should be in good shape to run this one out.
And the Tigers have pulled Darian and Jameer and have replaced them with Wyatt Capps and Trip Branch. So,
a couple Tigers getting some varsity action for the first time this evening. Frelichs going to bring it across midcourt, under a minute left, and Frelichs is now going to be fouled by Jacob Reddick. That will send Frelichs to the line for 2. Frelichs having a nice night from the free throw line. Tigers really a good free throw shooting team coming into this. Always good when your team shoots over 50%. I believe the Tigers are somewhere in the range of the 70s. This Frelichs first is up and in.
Caden is 5 of 6 tonight from the charity stripe. Keeping up with his percentage, he's definitely in the 90% range or greater.
He steps up to take his second. Ball's up, in. Tigers now lead 70-53. So if we're going to have another substitution, Caden Frelichs will be checked out of the game. He'll be replaced by Marcus Harris for the final 53 seconds. Wilson hands it off. It'll be a hop-step floater put up and in by Michael Thomason. Cuts the deficit down to 70-55. Blaine able to get out of some pressure. Blaine's going to dance around. Be double team, have that ball swatted. Nice job to find a Darius Riley. Riley kicks it off left side to Harris. Trip Branch just gets shoved. And then we have no call off the ball on that one. Coach K appealing. Now Darius Riley's going to be fouled with 25 seconds left. And that one, I'm not sure how you missed that one as an official. Came in, it was just a 2-hand shove. That knocked him down, but Tripp, nice job to maintain composure and balance off of that one. And Darius Riley is going to go to the line for 2. Riley's first is up short off the front of the rim, no good. He will have another one since the Tigers are in the double bonus. 0 of 1 so far tonight. His second up and in. Tigers extend the lead to 71-55 for the final 24 seconds. Wilson's going to hand off a deep three taken. That one up and good by McGee. Cuts the deficit to 71-58. Riley inbounds, gets it to Blaine. Blaine tiptoeing his way through. Will hold 10 seconds. Blaine, nice job to Harris. Coach K will tell Harris to stay. Ball's going to dribble around. 2 seconds, one, and that is the way we will end it. Tigers, nice job all around tonight. Break the losing streak. Are able to improve to 3-4 with a 71-58 win over the Carlisle County Comets. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with your postgame. You've been listening to Tigers basketball here on the Tigers Sports Network.
Safe and secure funeral planning. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we're staffed with experienced funeral planners who know and understand the different methods of pre-funding final arrangements. We can help you design a plan that fits your individual needs and suits your wishes and beliefs. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years. Holidays are upon us again, and everyone is scurrying about to prepare for them. At Fredonia Valley Bank, we are prepared as well to give you the best customer service and, as always, give our customers the attention they deserve during this busy time of year. If you're in need of financial advice or help choosing the type of account suitable to meet your needs, just ask one of our friendly tellers. Our tellers will be happy to explain the different checking, savings, certificates of deposit, and IRA accounts that Fredonia Valley Bank has to offer. Christmas season is a time for rejoicing, and Fredonia Valley Bank would like to express their gratitude to all our customers for making 2017 another successful year. Please come by and visit us during this Christmas season and help us to celebrate this wondrous time of year. 602 Cassidy Avenue in Fredonia and 226 Commerce Street in Edaville. Member of FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Porter Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Porter Gas is offering specials on propane. Porter Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Porter Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Porter Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. We'll be glad you did.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here with another important holiday message from KFC. This year, don't waste your holiday vacation cooking dinner. Instead, waste it watching TV or catching up on sleep. And let me prepare a home-style meal for the family with a KFC $20 fill-up. That's 8 pieces of delicious original recipe chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 biscuits. Just $20. All right, get along now. That TV isn't going to watch itself. KFC, it's finger-licking good. Available for a limited time only. Pricing and participation may vary. Tax extra.
This time of year, your to-do list is a mile long. Decorating, shopping, wrapping gifts, making cookies. The last thing you need is for your heat to go out. But if it does, don't panic. Just call McGregor Group Heating and Air. We provide fast and friendly service, and we'll have you back in the Christmas spirit in no time. Call McGregor Group today at 270-896-5044, or come see us at 960 Varmint Trace Road here in Princeton. Merry Christmas from our families to yours.
And welcome back to the Cab, where the Tigers have a big 71-58 victory over the Carlisle County Comets. Tigers doing a nice job all around from start to finish. Good defensive work. Even better offensive turnaround off that defensive work, and the Tigers now improved to 3-4 on the season with a win that could definitely spark some things going forward.
And you're right, Eric. Carlisle County coming out the victor tonight, 71-58, and in the fourth quarter, Carlisle County outscores the Tigers 24-21 for their 58 points. They score 40 points in the Second half, Caldwell County scores 38, so they weren't able to cut in much into that 15-point lead at halftime. Caldwell County at the free throw line tonight, 17 out of 25, 68%, which is a winning percentage.
Always
to
a good
shoot.
one.
Absolutely. And Carlisle County, 13 out of 17 from the free throw line, so they were lights out as well at the free throw line. Caldwell County getting big performances tonight from Darian Boyd with 22 points, 13 in the first half, 9 in the second half. Jameer Riley with 20 points, 11 first half, 9 second half. 12 points for Jamarius Blaine, 3 in the first half, 9 in the second for his 12. John Davis, 9 points, 4 first half, 5 in the second half for his 9. 7 points for Caden Fralix, 2 in the first half and 5 in the second half for his 7. And Darius Riley, 1 point in the second half for his 1, or the Tigers' total of 71. For Carlisle County, they're led by Michael Thomason with 14, 6 in the first half, 8 in the second half, 13 points each for Trey Wilson, 3 first half, 10 in the second half, and 13 points for David McGee. None in the first half, 13 in the second half, 9 of his points coming on 3 3-pointers in the second half. 9 points for Trevor Elder, 2 in the first half, 7 in the second half for his 9. 2 points for Blake Elder, 4 points for Jacob DeWeese, 2 points in each half, and 2 points for Jacob Reddick in the first half, and 1 point did coming in the first half to Alex Chandler for 1 point, or Carlisle County's total here of 58 points in the ball game. Carlisle County with only 2 3-pointers tonight, both of them coming in the first half, and we had 24 2-point field goals. Caldwell County getting a lot of probably assists tonight. We don't keep assists, but we were had our eyes open when we had people cutting to the basket, away from the basket. Caldwell County commits 16 fouls tonight, 8 in each half. Carlisle County with 5 fouls in the first half, 14 in the second, and they had to foul late to try to get back in the ball game. And Caldwell County with great free throw shooting was able to maintain at 10 to 17. I think we got up one time by 20, Eric, but it didn't last too long. But all in all, a good game. Caldwell County's record now improves to 3 and 4. And we have the 2 games coming up Thursday in Morgantown, Kentucky. So this is a good way to head to Morgantown with a victory under our belt.
Definitely, and overall, I know we've got Coach K coming up here to talk a little bit. And just a great defensive job all around tonight. I thought a big key to this was the Tigers being able to force those turnovers, and those turnovers being able to lead 2 points. We've got Coach K making his way up here, and we'll get his thoughts on the game. I'm sure he'll have a lot of positives to say tonight. You've got to be happy with the way his team played overall. So he makes his way over here now, and we are joined by head coach Daniel Kukihiko. And Coach, thanks for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
It's all around a great game, and I guess the first thing we'll start with the defense all the way from start to finish. We thought up here a big reason why we're able to take that lead early and then maintain it through the game.
We played defense earlier. We worked harder on the defensive end than we have the last couple of games. And I think it was a team effort. We got some steals early, which I think helped, and I think it kind of fueled the fire. And one thing I'll credit our guys too, throughout the course of the game, we were never actually able to put them away, but we maintained where we were the entire time. So props to our guys for doing that.
Definitely, and one thing we talked about up here, I know a lot of times in especially high school basketball and just basketball in general, you'll see teams kind of have a slow quarter at times, but tonight we thought you guys did a nice job of, as you said, just kind of maintaining how it had been all game. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, we won the third quarter, I see, by 1 point. I'm not sure we've done that all year long. We've had to burn timeouts. We've lost leads. We've increased the other team's lead in the third quarter. But we didn't do that tonight. We made a focus. We tried to do a couple of things, just tweaks, little things a little bit different. just to see if that would help. And I'm not sure if that's what it was, but the bottom line is that we didn't lose the third quarter. We actually won by a point, and so that's, again, props to our guys for coming out and kind of like starting the next game off on a positive note.
Definitely, and looking at on the offensive side, led by Darren Boyd and Jameer Riley, and both of those really with a big game, but Darren Boyd especially averaging 20 points coming in. You got to be happy with that.
I am. I'm looking at the figures here. I said we got almost four guys in double figures, and I like it. We're not. We've got a lot of talent on our team, and we have to have more than one guy that's going to contribute every night. And I think all 5 starters almost in double figures. That's what we have to do every single night. Get 8 to 10 points out of every guy we put on the floor. And we did a lot of good things tonight, and some things that we did, and I'm glad we did them. They were mistakes, but it was real-time mistakes that we can actually see. We can watch it on film. We can learn from those things. It's going to help us later on the road.
And so looking forward, going down the road, I know you guys have a big end of the week going to Morgantown and Butler County. And just kind of what are you looking for out of the guys going into that tournament?
I just want to continue playing like this. I want to continue playing hard. I want to continue to get after it. I want to continue to take a little bit more pride on the defensive end. Rebounding, I was pleased with that tonight, with the exception of a couple of offensive rebounds that they got. But we played a pretty complete game tonight. I knew that Coach O'Neill has his guys ready every single night, and I knew that they were going to make a run at us, and they did a couple of times. And we were able to sustain that. So I want to see that sustainability going forward as teams make a run at us, and us be able to come right back at them and continue to build leads and win basketball games.
Definitely, and we wish you the best of luck later on this week. I know we've got the big Hoops Classic coming up as well, and so a lot of exciting stuff going on in this 2-week Christmas break, and so we thank you for coming up here, and we wish you the best of luck this week.
Thank you all.
All right, thank you so much. That was head coach Daniel Kukiko joining us for some post-game words. Happy overall with the performance by the team, and definitely if you're a Tiger fan, you've got to be happy with that as well. A lot of unselfishness going on, a lot of effort put in, and overall the Tigers come out with a big 71-58 lead.
And I didn't get to hear much of his conversation, but I did hear him make one comment that there was almost all our starters in double figures tonight, which means that we spread the ball around. It wasn't just one person that we had to go to get this victory. I also heard him say that we won the third quarter, which apparently has been our nemesis all year long.
Yeah, that's one I know that even last year, the third quarter was kind of the time where and it seems like for some reasons, a lot of teams will do this. You're good for 3 out of the 4, but it's just one of those.
Where you get your 5 points, your 6 points, your 4 points.
And for the Tigers, it happened to be the third, and this game, they were able to overcome that hump, so always a good thing. I know we've got a little bit of break in the broadcast, and we'll be back in action with the West Kentucky Hoops Classic. That should be a great one. Got teams coming from all over the country.
Talent
abroad. And so definitely don't want to miss that, especially during this Christmas break. But as far as tonight's game goes, we wrap it up with a 71-58 point Tiger victory over the Carlisle County Comets. Great overall effort by the guys. We look forward to bringing you more basketball action throughout the season. We definitely appreciate all the work that our sponsors do to allow this to be possible, and all the support that the community gives for these guys and gals. And so we wish you a great Christmas break. I know we'll be back in action after Christmas. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, and we will see you then. We appreciate everyone tuning in. You've been Eric Jacobs alongside Bob Hayes and Ty Englebright checking out and wishing you a great night. You've been listening to Tigers basketball here on your hometown station, 103.3 FM, The Tiger.